Right, so little double XP update on how we're getting on today. Today is Saturday, so we've only really got like 2 full days worth of time before the double XP ends, and I'm planning to go as hard as I can on my remaining 33 hours. Now, do I think I'll get those in? Probably not, but I'm going to try and get as many in as possible and try and make as much progress as possible with the time we've got left. So today we have got level 89 fletching, 325k from level 90, which I'm really happy about because when I bought those darts, which are in my Evo now, I was aiming for level 90 anyway, but I've got 33k left, so I'm kind of thinking we might get into level 92, and 92 is just more things for us to do with fletching. In the 90s means we can do things like headless dino arrows and some elder headless arrows as well, which are pretty decent money making methods, and it's just opened fletching up as a much more broader money making skill now. Before it was only the sort of onyx bolts and that kind of thing, whereas now we've got more of an option with different things. So that is fletching. We have 98 construction. I'm just doing this as a bit of downtime. I wasn't going to play on the PlayStation for a bit, so whenever I'm doing that, I am jumping onto that as well. In terms of things, I'll get 90 woodcutting today, and that's going to pretty much be a AFK going forward. In terms of the rest of my time for today, I think with some cinder cores I've got from like the daily rewards and from the treasure hunter keys, I might go knock out 90 fishing, because that means if I want to and I need a hard AFK, I know rocktails aren't ideal, or sailfish, I don't know what level sailfish is, but that could be a serious AFK for us going forward. I have used fishing more as a way to train Invention, but if I need some AFK time, which with this account kind of is what I'd be using it for at points, that can be an option as well, and it just means we've got a nice another level 90. Smithing, I have got another couple of Elder Rune Swords plus 4 bought, and I'm of the opinion at the minute, the XP is so good with the swords, and my Invention level is going up so much. I know we've not shown it, but I've got something like 5 Hammertrons in the bank already. Because the XP is so good when I train on a double XP and with Elder Rune, I'm thinking that if I make a nice big push into the level 100 of smithing, which is going to be beneficial anyway, because primal smithing at times will be a fantastic moneymaker, especially smelting the bars, I will be able to get quite a few smithing levels as well. Other little things I plan to do, maybe go and use all my dummies, any proteins which I've got. I am going to use my protein processor on fire making. Might be a little bit of a waste, but I do think like in terms of what I've got, everything's kind of relevant. Like divination's almost done. Hunting, yeah, it's okay, but hunting is nice and good for other things. If I want to go and use a big buck, get some other stuff, hunter is quite good for proteins. And everything else is kind of like mid, like crafting. I can do money making skills, I can do battle tasks and stuff like that instead. Same with herb, I can use it to make money instead. So I think I'm going to focus the proteins on something which can be a little bit, not so much intensive because it's very AFK, but long-winded and just saves me a bit of time with a nice jump on fire making. And if I can get fire making to a decent level, I'm going to do Anachronia fire making and finish it off and make a little bit of money on the side as well. Things like herb lore, I'm not too bothered about because I can do overloads now anyway, which is a big bonus. And I don't really want to spend money to train herb lore. I really want to use herb lore as a money making method, and I do think I've got a method after double XP to use for some like a money making method just to start building that cash up. So really what I'm going to do with the rest of it is just tie up little things. Like I said, I might go and smith a bit more. I'm going to get 90 fishing, 90 woodcutting. I'm going to go get 99 divination as well, get that ticked off, 99 construction be finished. And I'm also heavily debating going to do some archaeology, which to some people can be a little bit wasteful. But I think with the fact we're going to get artifacts twice as quick, I think it's going to be really beneficial for me to do that method, because when I'm 99, I can actually get Sith Saw at a better level and get more materials. So for me to get to 99 archaeology quicker, as much as I love the skill and I love how AFK it is, it can be a little bit quicker to get there anyway. So that's the plan either way for now anyway. I need to go and do another player owned farm run. The next player owned farm run will get 89 farming, which again is flying up. One thing I did forget to mention as well, I got 74 summoning, which wasn't a big thing because I just did a couple of invo bunyip. What that means is that now I can do granite lobsters. I've been buying the 500 gram granite over time during the double XP because it was very low volume, so it meant that to instant buy it, you had to buy it for like 5k, which I wasn't doing. I was getting to the point where I was looking at actually like crushing granite because it was going to be more viable GP wise, and it's actually relatively quick anyway. But yeah, so that's what I was looking at, whether that was an option, but I've just put it in and it's slow bought over time. I think I'm either going to go and spam hard for a yak because I've surely got the charms available. And even though these are going to be my binding contract charms, I still think I can go and do a decent stint at Archglade. So if I wanted to train my magic up so I can do all these lunar spells and make a little bit more profit as well. So There's definitely like theory in what we're doing as well. Other stuff, let's say I get dummies. I don't know what I'm going to throw them on. Probably dungeoneering, just because dungeoneering, the higher it is, it's easier it is as well. Because I've been playing the Iron Man, things like thieving now are so easy due to save cracking. So save cracking is more than good enough for me now. And I will do that in the future as well. And save cracking to a point, as long as like you know your routes and stuff, is semi-AFK as well. It's not the most intensive thing I've ever done in the game. But yeah, in terms of where we are doing good. I'm happy with where we are at the minute. I think we made some massive progress over this double XP, and I'm very happy for it as well. So we'll keep grinding. I'll give you guys another update very soon on how we're looking. I think for the time being, I'm going to try and do things which will have the most effect long term. I'm not really too bothered about like getting little wins for this. I'm more bothered about the long term sort of gameplay. What's going to make it good for us, what we're going to spend our tokens on. But while we're here, I want to try and get the most XP out as possible. So definitely things like the dummies and the proteins are what I will end up cycling through towards the end, because I think they're the things which will give me the most value and the most worthwhile use of my time. Well, that's a little bit embarrassing. I got level 99 agility, but because I was so AFK, I actually missed it. So I had to scroll up a fair bit, and there we go, 99 agility for 7-day bond. So we've made that, and that is another one ticked off. Actually, our second 99. And to be fair, we're going to go for a little bit a run for 99s now. There's quite a few things we can get ticked off. Luckily, we have keepsakes for cape, so the cape is going to remain untrimmed for the foreseeable. Had some stuff to do, so what I've been doing in the meantime is doing some archaeology. Now, very rogue shout, I do know, but this can especially need a bit of a push for archaeology before it does sift soil. Sift soil is going to be a big way for us to do a lot of GP and a lot of profit, as well as what I think is going to be the way I'm going to trade magic. So sift soil is going to be involved quite a lot, but to do that, I need to push for 99. For the outfits, for the soil box, all those upgrades are going to be massive for us like going forward. So if we can get some artifacts a little bit quicker, I'm not too bothered about having to buy a bit more materials because we'll make money with other methods by then anyway. But yeah, 93 archaeology is what we got in the meantime as well. It's nice because as well it's going to train the Invention XP on the Matic, and it's such a nice AFK to do as well. But what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to wait till I get this next artifact, and then we're going to go to the bank. And while we're at the bank, we're going to go and hop on and pick up a couple of levels while we're here as well. And I'm going to start the summoning grind. The summoning grind is going to be something which is going to be very quick. We're going to get a lot of XP, and because of that, we're going to make a lot of progress with summoning as well. Last night I got 90 fishing, just AFKing away, so that was pretty nice. But we're going to go and rattle off a couple more levels today. Today's the last day of double XP, 23 hours. Don't think I'm going to quite get all that in, but I'm going to try and do as much as possible, because it's just, we can just round quite a lot of stuff off in the meantime. But yeah, considering I've only really been here for about an hour, this amount of artifacts is really good. And I do think archaeology on a double XP is really, really underrated. Don't get me wrong, I don't think you should do a lot on a double XP, because archaeology is probably the best AFK you could do in the whole game. In terms of like working from home AFK and stuff like that, archaeology really is solid. But I do think it does have its time and place if you need to do things like get artifacts for the requirements to get like the top guild master, and also if you need some little bit of XP to get to 99. Once we're at 99, we are all good. The outfits for soil boxes will be a massive upgrade. So this will be the final one for a while. Again, like I've done with all my accounts, I normally stick to tetra compasses because I think tetra compasses are the best ones. And if I ever want to sell materials, those are the materials which are in demand. That is what I do for archaeology. Archaeology for this account will eventually become a moneymaker. I think after 100, most of the things relevant to this account have been unlocked in terms of relics and stuff like that. So we shall see. So we're going to go to war real quick. Actually, we need to go to the Archaeology Guild because we can use that tome, because we're going to move on and do some other stuff in the meantime as well. So we're going to do a quick visit to Playground Farms, and that's just to basically get 90 farming. I can't believe how quick it's gone. We did yaks yesterday, and I've been doing the Fremy yaks because what I was thinking is, even for a little bit more GP than what the Spirit yak is, the Fremy yak you have a chance of yak milk, which is going to make you profit really over time. So that's gone really well. I think yesterday I made something like 8 mil in like yak milk, so definitely could be something for us to go forward. But at 92, I think we're going to make the jump and go to dragons anyway. So if we go to the old farm, let's see what we've got. So we harvested these yesterday. They're adolescent. Our chinchompers are adolescent as well. What we're going to focus on here is the zygomite. So hopefully I only need to do 2. Yeah, 2 should do it. And that is going to give us the big 90 farming. So yeah, elder trees, multi-tier seeding as well. Very, very nice. And again, real big progress with farming. considering like how slow farming has the capability to be, we are flying. So pretty nice there. And in terms of what I've got in these items, again, I might do a little bit more of like the Bandos set stuff, because I think there's some things I'm like missing out on, or I need a couple to bump up a certain few sets. So yeah, pretty happy with Archaeology, to be fair. So while we're on the old leveling, we've got quite a few Hammertrons at level 10. So let's get these harvested. And then also we've got a Rhodomatic level 10 somewhere as well. So this is going to be quite a bit of Invention XP. So Hammertron, actually to put the level, yeah, level 10s are the ones we want to do. Fissiomatic. Go, level 91 Invention. We're going to go for another Hammertron. So if we can just scrape something like 93, that'd be pretty cool. But again, all the Hammertrons were literally done from 99 smithing. I'm very much heavily debating doing some more smithing as well, because I think getting towards 110 will be quite handy with things like primal and stuff like that as well. So we're 200k off level 93. We've unlocked some useful stuff there. The Spiritual Rerouter, Dream Reduction, Junk Reduction, again, they'll really help. So we're going to go to Fort Room 3 now, because what we're going to go and do is unlock a nice big AFK in the form of 90 woodcutting. So I've been doing the Divine Use whenever I've been sort of in Fort Room 3 and skilling away. So we've chipped away from it slowly, but level 90 woodcutting is pretty big for this account, especially because we love the AFK methods, and woodcutting is going to be pretty big for us as well. Like, I imagine with fishing, I'm going to do that with rocktails as well, so it's going to be nice to have another one if we just do that as well. Now, I have got a Divine U in the bank, so hopefully if I get a couple on this, we'll fly for this level. As you see, there we go, 90 woodcutting, another big level. That is Elder Logs. So Elder Logs for me is the big one. Again, Elder Logs really have kept the price very well, still over 10k, and even though if I want something pretty chill and stuff, Elder Logs are very good. So happy with that. Another big thing ticked off. And again, we're sort of getting to the point now where we're ticking off quite a lot of big goals. Fletching, we finished at level 92. And again, like, I think I'm going to jump on, providing I've got enough stuff to make a few more Hammertrons, because I don't really want to do smithing without it. Let's just go to our machines, because I've got the auto disassembler on the go. So we've got some components from the staffs, and then we've got some, there we go, subtle components, 27, which is decent. So we can make a fair few of those. If we go to the Hammertron, we can make, with subtle components, we've got 38, so we can only make 10. Yeah, we're good. I just need to go and buy some more hammers, and I can make some more Hammertrons. So I've got a bit of a decision to make in terms of what I want to do for the rest of this double XP. I can quite easily go and just do smithing, but I might like go through my archaeology items, see what I've got left, get that ticked off. Runecrafting as well is an option. We've got 110 runecrafting on its way very soon, and necromancy runecrafting could seriously be a way for us to make a little bit of cash. Again, we've spent quite a bit of cash over double XP, so there's so many different things this account can go off and do at the minute, which is really good. That's what I want to be doing anyway. But apart from that, I suppose I'm going to sign off here. I'm going to go off and do some other stuff. Again, I can go and do a massive AFK push on smithing, which would be nice. Maybe that's what we do next, but I'm going to go and finish off 99 construction, which is going to be our next one. That's going to be 160k while I look in the bank, while I decide what we do, and we'll come when it's time for 99. So that is going to wrap up this video. Still flying through the double XP gains, and the next episode will be the end of double XP and what we're planning to do afterwards. Hope you guys enjoyed. Loads of progress in this episode, and we got a lot done. But drop me any comments of any videos you want to see in the future. I'll try and get the next episode of 7-Day Bond out very soon, because that will then finish the double XP arc. And then we can move into the big things and the next purge to the bond. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys very soon in the next video.